Hello everybody, I am Jaden. Today I'm going to talk about mythology. First, what is myth? Myth is a traditional story, especially one concerning the early history of a people or explaining a natural or social phenomenon and typically involving supernatural beings or events. Like people, first they see the solar eclipse, they don't know how to explain that. So they just explain God's doings or dog is biting the moon like that. Then first is the purpose. The myth's purpose is that it helps us avoid some harmful things by stories to tell us some things like Icarus. Icarus is a boy that is a son of a genius, and his father helped him to just build a wing. His father said, "Don't fly too high, or the wing will melt it and you'll fall down." But Icarus didn't want to hear it. It didn't want to hear it. So Icarus just think, "They'll flies too high." Yeah, the wing melted, and because Icarus didn't listen to his father, so he died. And then the characteristics. It's explaining of the ancient supernatural phenomena. Yeah, I just said a solar eclipse at the first time because, yeah, people just think so. Like, yeah, like all see the normal sun, the normal moon, and this time they see that kind of sun and that kind of moon. They're like very scared because at that time the people don't have the high technology like now, so they just use the the moon dog is biting the moon, those things to explain that. And then the beginning of the world. So the beginning of the world, modern people like believes that the God they create the world. Next, myth vs legend. First, legend is a traditional story, sometimes popularly regarded as historical but not authenticated. Like the King of Arthur is a legend, like that. Then it's a Greek and Roman mythology. First, it's chaos and gods are born. There are creation gods and other gods. The other gods there are Eros, Abyss, and Erebus. And then the creation gods are Gaia and Uranus. And their children are Titans. What is Crus, Cronus, Hyperion, Hypatas, Myomin, Phoebe, Rhea, Thea, Themis, Tethys. They are all the Titans. They are all the child of Gaia and Uranus and also Prometheus. But Uranus at that time, Uranus is a king, but Uranus is not doing too well, and everybody just want another king. But Uranus just uses power to control the people, the Titans. So Gaia tell all the Titans, they say if one people can like kill Uranus, and that people will be the king. Yeah, will be the king. So Cronus got the weapon that Gaia gave him, and when Uranus is sleeping, Cronus just kill him. So Cronus is now the king, and then Cronus' wife is Rhea, and so their child is a 12th god. But Cronus is a little bit like his father Uranus, just they want to be the king. They want to be the king, that always be the king, and don't want their child to be the king. So So Cronus eat every child that he and Rhea, all the child of he and Rhea. But Rhea don't like this, so the last Cronus was going to eat Zeus, but Rhea gave Cronus a stone. So Cronus eat the stone, so the Zeus survives. So Zeus now is surviving on an island and animals are protecting him. And one day, like Rhea and tell Zeus to like they have a plan to poison the Kronos. So they poison the Kronos. So Kronos just spurred all of a child out and yeah, and then they defeated Kronos and Zeus be the king. So, yeah, so then Prophecies identified all the other titans, Argosius, Crows, Phoebe, they all join the fight, but Prophecies think Zeus is right, so Prophecies join Zeus. And then Prophecies created a human. And it's similarities and differences. First, they have the same god, but the names are turning to planets' names, like Poseidon. And another kind, Poseidon is named Neptune. Another difference is, first, they are created in different times. Second, different names of the gods. Then Celtic and Norse mythology. First, I'm gonna share Loki. First, Loki is a trickster god, the son of Odin and the brother of Thor. First, what do your Viking god look like? He has a helmet with an iron tusk, a long hair, and a metal armor with a green cape. What do they look after? He looks after the hell. He is the dad of the Fenris wolf and the world serpent. And what are the powers of your Viking god? He can turn into everything, like cats, crows, and dogs, even like water and stone. Is your god evil or good? What do they like doing? First, he's an evil trickster god. He likes to make trouble, but sometimes he helps Thor in doing some events. Chinese and other Asian myth stories we grow up with. Qilin is a divine beast in ancient Chinese myths and legend. It is descendant of Jianma, whose ancestors is Yinglong. Often confused with Longma in ancient China, the unicorn was used as a symbol of auspiciousness. The male beast is a unicorn and the female beast is a lin. The temperament is gentle. Although the body has weapons that can attack the enemy, but it does not hurt humans and animals, and does not trample on insects, flowers, and plants. So it is called a benevolent beast. The head of the unicorn trembles like a dragon, a horse like a sheep, a deer like feet, and a tail like an oxtail. It has colorful hair and runs on its back and yellow hair on its abdomen. It breathes fire and sun like thunder. And also the ancient people believes if you see a Qilin and it is good luck. Inspired or influenced by the ancient stories. Hercules and Hydra, Antonio de Polio drew about a man, Hercules. He is very strong man fighting Hydra, the beast which has 9 heads. They show the influence of the Neoplastic Academy, harking back to classical arts and interpreting Greek and myth in the light of Christian philosophy. Thank you for listening.